wanna rock you. Peace and love, African family. Peace, love, and sunlight. This is Ankeru from Jam Tours Africa family, and I'm about to drive out to get a haircut. And meanwhile, I'm driving out, family, I just have these thoughts that come in my head. I just want to let it out to you guys. This video is about, why you should actually listen and accept and do what your audience say if you're actually begging and asking for donation. If you're asking for donation to do something, to do your travels, for hotel stay, for anything, once you put on the screen that, you put up some form of thing on your video, say, somebody should donate, you should listen to your audience. You should, listen to 90% of your audience, listen to them, what they're saying. That's what you should do if you're smart, because this is saying to you that, you're not self-made. Your success depends on others. Your success depends on how much donation you get. Your success depends on how much people watch your video. What I mean? So, I just want to make this video so I can maybe instill some knowledge in someone who understand the game and know how to actually, make it, make it out in that way, family. Because I find that there's a lot of person out there, when them climb up the ladder and them get a few subscribers, and YouTube start to pay them some big check that them never get before, they start to get disrespectful to their fans and subscribers. And you have to understand, family, and you got to know, family, that you might feel like when you say something to your audience, like you can unsubscribe if you want. You put up a screenshot of one of your fans, them you're insulting the entire audience, because even the man where they on him computer or watch your videos or don't have a shilling or a dollar to donate, he's actually contributing to the success of your channel. And you don't understand that once you insult the man, the regular man, the common man who just have a phone and just have little internet to browse and watch your video, you're actually insulting the man that has the $1,000 donation, the $500 donation. Once you insult the dollar donation, you insult actually the $500 donation to family. So you have to know that when you're running a channel on a YouTube and you're asking people to support your channel, obviously you're running a business. You're running a business and you're asking people for support. So, you should never be offending when people tell you, say, them don't like this and them don't like that. Change this, change that, stop carrying females on your channel like that, changing them up and using them for views and, then dump them and stuff. Stop doing that, because we don't like that. You have to listen to those things. And if you don't listen, you're never going to reach far. Once your tail is up in the air, you start to get a little donation and stuff. Because remember, guys, once you start to ask for donation, you're not self-made. You're not self-made. It's nothing. You don't achieve nothing that you think you achieve is not what you think it is. You just feel like so because you get a few donation and people start to watch you now. Your tail is in your neck and you feel like you can do things and say things to people, but you don't realize that you depend on people. So for somebody to do that on YouTube is somebody that's self-made and don't ask, viewers for nothing. If they want to donate, they donate. If they don't donate, that's fine. If I don't get a check on YouTube, that's fine. And that's how, you have to know to operate. So, if you're looking for people to support your channel and stuff, you have to have, there's a certain way you have to know to move, because we see so much travel vloggers and people who come, want to do things and, need support from them audience. We see a lot of them come and perish. They perish in the ground. And why they perish? Because, as soon as they reach up heights, they start to, disgrace and actually bash the fans and, telling people to do this, telling people to do that. If you don't have to watch me, you can go and do that. All of these things, family. and you know, you running a YouTube channel. Life is just like a cycle, family. World is a cycle. You know what I mean? You know, everything go round and come back round in a cycle, family. So you have to understand that's what it is. You know, nothing lasts forever. You know what I mean? You know, the humble calf sucked the most milk, family. You know what I mean? So I just want to make this video, and I hope, you know, you guys, you know, anyone watching this and looking to build the YouTube career, looking to actually, you know, go into the business of, you know what I mean, support and donation and stuff, you actually know to act. You don't actually ask for donation for support, you're getting the support. You know what I mean? Your subscribers and whoever them say, oh, I like this, I like what you're doing this, I'm gonna send money for you to do this, I'm happy. And then now you switch it up because for some reason you feel like, you know what I mean, you know. And that's the thing, it's all about business. It's all about what people want to see and what your audience want to see. And if you want to be make a business out of it, you have to be able to give your audience what they want. You can't give them what they don't want, and then, you know, you ask them for support, and when them don't give you now, you know what I mean, you chase them away. You know what I mean? That's not right. You can't come on the internet asking for donation, use the donation to buy something expensive and lavish, come and then tell people, say, oh, I'm a millionaire, I make more than the president, I'm this, I'm that, and you know what I mean, I travel, I can travel around the world with a computer, and I don't need to work, I can just go on the beach and all kind of thing. But everything that you have, you know, 90% of it comes from people giving it to you. So how can you come and shit on people like that? Now when the people stop supporting you now, and you start to come and actually, you start to cry on the internet. You start to cry, and that's the thing, you know what I mean? All of these guys we see, you know, doing all of these things, they won't last. Just a matter of time, you know what I mean? Everything change and people change, you know what I mean? Because that's how it is, family. You have to understand life, you have to understand business, you have to understand that, you know what I mean, if you start out doing something, you have to know how to play the game. You know what I mean? You have to know how to play the game. You can't come on the internet and act, you know, 2 weeks, 1 week, you beg, next week you act rich, you know what I mean, you act like you're self-made, that you don't depend on nothing, you know what I mean, you can get up and do what you want because, you know what I mean. And that's the thing, you know, a lot of people make these things get to them head and them lose it all. They lose their way. They could have been good, and it's just, you know, it just been a could have, should have, if I did do this, I should have do this, why I do this, you know. They live your life in regrets because, you know what I mean, because of one little hype, you know, and social media. And if you don't understand social media work, you know what I mean, trust me, you'll be really, really, really in problems, family. Yeah, family, this is Anke Roo from Jam Tours Africa, family. I hope you like, I hope you share, and you know, I hope you understand this video, and I hope it help you in a certain way that, you know what I mean, you change your ways from doing things and understand the type of business you're in, and it can help you to actually, you know what I mean, grow your channel. Yeah, families, this is me inside the barber chair, sitting down getting a haircut. So as you can see, family, you know, I mean, we have some very good barber here in Kenya. So if you need to get the ear cut, you know, I mean, you can get a ear cut, and it's actually, you know, it's at a very affordable price. As you know, it's very cheap compared to the West. This haircut is for like maybe $3.50 for a haircut. And what I like in Kenya, family, when you get the ear cut, you also get the ear wash. You get a little back massage, a little face massage. You know what I mean, you know, as you know, back in the West, you don't really get, you know, these type of service for this price, family. So, you know what I mean, so as I was saying before, guys, your money will go a long way in actually Africa. You can get more things done. You can get all the things them that, you know what I mean, you could get uptown in the West. You can get it uptown style in Africa. So, you know what I mean, it's always good for you to actually, you know what I mean, notice and figure these things out before you actually move to a country. You know what I mean, these things you want to actually acknowledge and know that when you go to another country and you plan to move, you understand why you're moving and the benefits and the reason, and how it can actually help you to actually save more, and your money will last longer. You can do more with your money. Yeah, family. So normally in the West, when you trim, when I would trim, it's just a trim alone. You have to go home and wash your own hair. But here you get a hair wash, you get the, oil and everything, and that's what it's like.